Because tequila makes everything better, let's make 3 different Palomas to the siblings in the evolution of an iconic, popular tequila cocktail, La Paloma. Paloma number 1, the OG, the classic, the simplicity of a good cocktail. So we're gonna get a tall glass. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go get ahead and get a rim. I like to spread it out a bit. Get a little line going on. Mix it. One of the things I like to do is the same fruit that I'm gonna use for the cocktail to not be wasteful. I'm only coating half of the glass. I'm gonna roll it around. Now we're gonna ice our glass all the way to the top. You wanna make sure it's full of ice. And then we've iced our glass. Now I'm gonna choose your tequila. Big thing for me is I'm always using Blanco. I think Blanco is the main style of tequila for this cocktail, but you can use whatever you like. I'm using Patron. I don't think you need to use a super premium or great tequila for this drink. You are gonna be mixing it, so I would go not so good, but not so bad. I feel like if you make a cocktail, you have to start off with 2 ounces. You can't go under that. If you're adding cordials, then I could see, but if your drink has less than 2 ounces of alcohol, then you're failing, my friend. Now, we're not gonna get fancy. We're just gonna squeeze it in there. This is one of the things about this drink. I mean, it's so simple, easy to make. Even though with citrus cocktails, you do wanna eventually shake them, but you know, this is more for on the go. It's simple. I'm gonna add a little bit of squirt. Now, just the smell of that. And now we're gonna put a little bit of lime, but before we add the lime, I'm gonna give it a little stir. I wanna make sure we mix everything. Easy and simple cocktail. I feel like you could go anywhere in the world and you should be able to make it just a wedge. And there you have it, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with the iconic Paloma, the People's Paloma. Such a refreshing cocktail, iconic, simple, looks very refreshing, and I'm sure it's gonna be. Like I said, I feel like you could go to any bar in the world and you should be able to get this first version of the Paloma that I honestly believe it is the People's Paloma. My mouth is getting watery, so I gotta try it. Let me see. Delicious, I'm telling you guys. The People's Paloma. Paloma number 2. Also, the younger sibling to the original. This is probably one of the recipes you'll also find on most upscale bars. The main difference between something like this is that we're using more of a premium mixer instead of squirt, but still being a grapefruit soda. This one I did infuse by shaking with a little bit of lime juice, the tequila itself, and grapefruit. And I could always tell you that citrus cocktails are always going to be shaken to be able to dilute, balance the citrusness of the fruits, and also chill it and give you a smoother finish. Ounces of our tequila. We're using Blanco again. We're mixing. You want to use Blancos, but you can use whatever tequila you prefer. Squeeze 1/4 of a grapefruit, and then I'm going to toss it in here. So when we shake it, we can infuse it and release some of the oils from the skin that are going to give it a little bit more aroma. So just squeeze it as much as you can. Drop it all up in there. And we're going to ice our tin and give it a nice little shake. We're going to add the ice. Before we shake, I am going to add a pinch of salt. Literally maybe a little bit under a half of the bar spoon. Seal your tin. So make sure you give it a good shake. aromatic. It has a nice pink color. And it actually feels very refreshing. Stir. Make sure we mix everything. And I'm gonna use a small wedge to give it a nice little garnish. And just like that, we have Paloma number 2. Now, I think it's just like the first one. Don't get me wrong. It does elevate the cocktail a little bit better because we gave it a nice infusion with the lime. We've shaken it and we've diluted some of the tequila with some grapefruit, and that grapefruit soda. Fever Tree actually is pretty freaking good. So let's try it out. Oh man. Yeah, this is a really good cocktail. I can tell you right now that the salt in the cocktail itself, saying that some of these cocktails could be better than the original. They're still good. I just think they're the same, but not really, because they're pretty different. Let's go on to Paloma number 3. Oh. You're gonna get your tin. Again, Blanco tequila, 2 ounces. Ounce and a half of grapefruit juice, freshly squeezed. We're gonna do half an ounce of lime juice. And add half an ounce of agave nectar. Now ice your tin, seal it, and give it a nice shake. Glass and placed it in the freezer, giving us that nice frosty look. I'm going to top it all the way. Garnish with a grapefruit. Just like that, a fresh Paloma. No carbonation, no bubbles. I feel like this cocktail is more relative to, it's a little bit closer to the margarita, but not so much as in the ingredients, but the style of the cocktail. It feels more fresher for sure because it's just the grapefruit, a little bit of lime juice, tequila. If you're a person or know somebody that wants to try a Paloma but doesn't do it because of the carbonation, this would be what you would get. And to be honest with you, all of the Palomas have been really good. I do enjoy this one a little bit better, I feel like, because it just tastes so fresh. But then again, they all are pretty fresh. And there we have 3 delicious cocktails that you need to try. So if you do, please comment below and let me know what you think. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow for more bar tips.